Greetings, this is August 9th at 3 p.m. and I've just got the updated infrared satellite data for the region, and this is coming in at 1:37 p.m. PST. I apologize, in the last video I had said 11:38 p.m. when it should have been 11:38 a.m. and a correction is in the description. So there we are. We're looking at a volatile situation on the southwest, the east, the northeast, down adjacent to the Boston Flats area, and there's still work being done on the hill next to Clinton. We also want to watch the southwest, the corner 99, Highway 97. It looks like those hot spots from earlier are still indicating stretching out westwards around 4800 Road and north to Maiden Creek. Let's look at the stats. 26,970 hotspots, 139,108 hectares involved, and perhaps later in the evening I will do a comparison and see how fast these totals are accumulating. Let's look at the latest hotspots in the last 6-hour count. Again, there's no infrared showing up for that last 6-hour period. So the regions of intensity, those individual hotspots have been occurring in the 6 to 12 hour period earlier. So here's that time now. From 12 hours, we're seeing again the same sort of sections where there's a lot of volatility in the southwest, the east, the northeast, and this new development. Well, it keeps reoccurring, that little piece near Boston Flats, and it popped up about 5 days ago, it went away, it popped up again about 3 days ago, went away, and now it's come back with a bit of a vengeance, and we'll zoom in and take a look and see what's going on there. Okay, there's a good 20-25 spots. They're quite random. I do see a potential of patterning on the northwest flank of this area. There's an isolated spot that's gone south about, let's say, 500 meters to a kilometer, and it seems to be progressing westward. So that's something to watch for. I know Venables Valley is slightly south. I don't know the proximity to that area. This is Highway 99, the junction with Highway 97. This is where 99 heads off on the sea to sky route, and we can see controlled patterning moving westward. I don't know if that's reached Robertson Creek from this map. It is fairly intense in the northwest towards Maiden Creek. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I'm not seeing any infrared hotspots in the mouth to Scotty Creek there, the 20-mile area. There may be a couple slightly north on the west side of 97. This is a battle. Other than that westward movement, I think our wildfire fighters are really giving it a go, and I noticed there are a couple showing up south of Highway 99, and again I remind you, this data, this reflective counterbalance as they call it, could be off 500 meters to a kilometer. Now we're going to move to the Clinton area. This is the activity on top of the hill southeast of Clinton. I've noticed 2 isolated hotspots that appear to have come down the hill. This could be part of that controlled burn, reigniting. I'll see if I can get a hold of Perry a little bit later and get a witness update from that specific area. I'm going to jump over to Loon Lake because this really caught my attention. You see that horizontal pattern north of Loon Lake on the eastern shore. That appears to be a defensive maneuver. However, I'm speculating. I'm also seeing some patterning to the northeast of Loon Lake. However, a lot of random infrared jumbled into that on the eastern side, and that's where some intensity is going to be. I don't have contact with anyone on the ground there, but it looks very active, highly volatile, and kind of pinned between all the lakes. Now, if we jump a little bit further eastward and pull back, we can see where this battle royale is going on right now. All the infrared, there's random spots, there's patterning. There's a significant effort being made to prevent this fire front from moving any further eastward. It's still approximately the main intensity is approximately 4 to 5 kilometers from Young Lake. I want to zoom into this lake, which is slightly south of Upper Loon Lake, and you can see there's a couple of hot spots right, in the lake, in the water. So that will show you how far the satellite could be off, unless someone's got a couple of boats on fire there. Chances are those dots represent something on the shore, and they're just being bounced into the wrong location when the data is picked up. So if you ever see a dot and on these screens and it appears to be like in your backyard or on your house, you have to look out and check your surroundings and verify your position, because the data can be off. So if you want the latest updates, go to the TNRD, the BC Wildfire Info links below, and get the most accurate information that's going to be out there. Like, we're just moving south a bit. This is that tongue of infrared intensity that's been moving southwest of the Det, and I'm very happy to report that the crews have kept it cornered in this lake region. It must be ferocious in there. It has been going on a long time. The wildfire crews keep beating it down. It pops up, they beat it down. I don't know if they're reigniting and stoking it up in order to remove fuel. It's difficult to say, but it's always in the forefront of the hotspots that we see on this screen. Now we're going to look at the southeast flank, where a lot of territory was gained back by our crews. They still have some trouble areas at the southeast of Arrowstone Park, and we're just catching the lower section of the eastern flank that wants to reach out and touch Deadman River, but our crews have it pinned, or it may have them pinned right against that rock wall there, but they're not giving up. I see little variations in the perimeter line. That's why I put it on, so that you can get an idea of where this is happening. It's not threatening Cultus Lake. It may be getting close to Stinking Lake again, and Soton Lake, of course, seems quite clear around there. Okay, let's move further up to the Deadman River area that's being approached from the west. This is an area where there's lots of hoodoos, rough terrain. Crews have had to handguard this region, and there are spotted enclaves of trees, brush, sagebrush, and that could change the dynamic of the fire, but at this stage they're continuing to beat it back. Okay, this is the big bar cam. It hasn't changed for 2-3 days. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Let's jump to Cache Creek. Same situation. I can barely make out the hill in the background. We're kind of looking east-northeast towards the Arrowstone Park area. It's smoky, it's oppressive, it's not a pleasant situation for people that are stuck in it. And I've saved this screen because I think you might be able to see where that southern wind will come from. If you look in the lower left portion of your screen on the coastal range, coastal mountains, we can see this push moving towards the middle, and that's bringing those south winds. I'm not sure what they call that in meteorological terms. It looks like a trough, and that's slowly moving northeastward. So right now where we are in the Big Bar area, that's got it written down here, 3 kilometers north-northwest. And if we jump down and look at the coastal, that's west-southwest at about 4 kilometers. So these two systems are going to collide, and the forecast suggests that the southwestern system will be the dominant one. So if we look forward in the future, it's going to start to swing from the west and start to blow consistently from the southwest, increasing to 14 to 19 kilometers an hour. That'll probably start around Friday midnight. That's Friday 12 a.m. and there's going to be some variation depending on where you are. Then Saturday increasing, Sunday 12, 13, 14 kilometers an hour, may hit 20, and maybe have the potential of rain and or lightning. This is a shot of the anarchists down by Osoyoos looking out towards the United States, who has our brothers and sisters down there have come up, and they are helping us with this forest fire, and we really appreciate that because we need all the people we can get, and they are first responders, and they're here to help us, and thank you very much. Now we've jumped up to the complete other end of the province. It's so fascinating. I don't know how big BC is, like the size of France or something, I don't know, but that's Laird, Watson Lake, sunny, balmy, 29 degrees. There's a couple of vehicles there doing a little sightseeing, taking some pictures. Maybe they're gonna have a picnic. I kind of wish I was up there. I really appreciate the fact I can see this, so just a nod and a big thank you to the people at Drive BC who put this all together. Check your escape routes, check your resources, verify your position, keep your nose to the breeze, and look for a wind shift. It could happen Friday early in the wee hours, so you want to be on top of that, especially if you're north of this fire or northeast of this fire. Go crews, you're going to do it. We believe in you.